100 days in Stardew Valley. I don't know about you, but when I move to a new home, I barely unpack my luggage before the first year has passed. But amazingly, in this challenge, I asserted myself. My first goal is to establish a fledgling farm estate and become self-sufficient. Next, I want to dedicate a stupid amount of time towards community services and get this community center challenge done before winter. Finally, I want to find true love and marry one of these girls, as well as being on good terms with everyone else in town. If you find yourself enjoying this video, Musketeers, let me know by hitting that like button. One for all and all for one. It is the first day on Musketeer Farm. It starts just like many other playthroughs, but I have a major goal in mind, which is to complete the community center faster than my last attempt, which was day 85, the first of winter. Just like last time, I will make myself a little something that's going to help out immensely in this endeavor. So after I completed the usual tasks, I also make myself a wooden sign. Every single day, I write out my daily quests on this board to help keep me focused on the important things in life. Afterwards, I set out on my journey looking for some spring goodies. This day, I'm graced with 3 terrible tasting horseradishes. But luckily, I do find 7 edible onions down south, so I guess I won't starve to death on my first night. Like last time, Haley refers to me as a boy. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? I am indeed that farmer man, not a boy. Next, I find myself at the local store where I buy the crops I will need for the community center, and also dispose of those tasteless radishes. I end up broke regardless this day, but somehow I am able to plant 45 separate things. I guess I did find lots of mixed seeds in these shrubs today. Before going to bed, I have an intimate moment with a leek. Hey there, leaky boy, come into my inventory. That was terrible. It's my second day in my new home and I already have mail. Some old guy wants to see me about a rod. Before heading out, I make myself another chest. I then pick up my first quest where the homeless man is offering me money for a fish. Linus has gold? Before meeting this other old man, I skip the cutscene and get right into it. I catch the sardine for the community center and also that flounder for that poor starving animal. After my first night of fishing, I leave all my catches in this chest to rot and fester, as I have no intention of selling them yet. It's the morning and I make an enemy for life. I take out my frustration on trees so I can reach my goal of 300 wood to repair a certain bridge later. Next, I go see that homeless man, feed him a fish, and make a nice lump sum before fishing at the lake. These fish are also for the community center. Now clearly, I'm excellent at making new friends. Hey buddy, how are we? Look, I don't need new friends right now. I've got me an eel. Bounty. Day 4, I quickly catch that sunfish and then I go and meet some of the local villagers. So Leah is telling me about all the wild food in the area. Thing is, all I have is a radish. I can't find anything else. She must be hoarding it. While I was meeting people, I also dug up some artifacts which I will donate to the museum soon. Next morning, and apparently I'm going to have good luck. This is the first good luck I've seen on the TV, and I'm also let down 5 seconds later. I make my own luck, like having my first harvest ready to go. This is Dolores, the wife of Morris, because her prices are so high. She's here every Friday and Sunday, and I will check out her wares every time because she can have useful stuff to us. This is what good luck looks like. Disappointment. I'm reduced to scabbing off others. Worth it. Later, I find myself at the local mines. I realize I can't use the elevator yet and I feel like a pleb having to climb down. Look, it's fine. I find some copper ore down here and do indeed make it to 5 levels, so I can use the elevator next time. It's day 6 and I finally have some luck with a huge bounty of onions for my lacking energy levels. Yes! Next, as I've been gathering wood all week, I go ahead and fix up that bridge on the beach. I usually do a full forage on Saturday, so best pick up this coral before the map respawns everything tomorrow. After I foraged, I fished. I'm doing a bit of fishing because next Saturday I need 5,000 gold for the spring festival, so I can buy 50 strawberries. At home, I did some storage management and made a chest for all the important items for quests, community center, artifacts, that sort of thing. Next morning, and Pierre tempts me with a bigger backpack. Before heading out, I make a scarecrow because I keep forgetting, and this fella will protect my interests. Before making it to the town, the mayor sidetracks me and introduces me to the community center, so I touch the stone and wait for further instructions. I then make as much fertilizer as I can because I want to see some quality crops from Musketeer Farm. And we have also reached level 3 foraging and level 4 fishing. I need level 5 fishing before I sell that smelly chest full of fish. So it's the next morning and the wizard invites me to discuss the community center situation. As I already know what's happening, I say goodbye very quickly. Before heading back, I prepare 30 extra farm spaces. At the community center, I get the spring foraging bundle done and grab those 30 spring seeds. Later in the mines, I find an earth crystal and make my way down 10 levels, so I'm slowly making some progress in here. Progress with some results. Some excellent results. I make it down another 5 levels. I then craft 2 furnaces and set up my workshop, and I'll be smelting while I mine because it's efficient. Before retiring for the night, I toss all those seeds into the soil. Day 9, I sell a lot of crops and some spring seeds I made, and I have enough money to buy myself a bigger backpack. Next, I find myself at the crappy local museum, as it literally has nothing to display. So I agreed to help out, so long as it benefits me. At home, I expand my crop field accordingly. Wasn't I complaining about energy before? Before fishing for the night, I visit the community center and drop off anything I currently have to free up inventory space. Day 10, and Marnie finally arrives with the stray dog, and of course, as is tradition, I name my dog after a good mate. Later, I give a birthday gift to Vincent, and then continue to taunt him. I love it. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. I know, it's a hard knock life, lad. Mere seconds later, my cruelty is awarded with a garbage hat. Later still, as I was fishing, I can see that I am now level 5 fishing, so tomorrow is going to be a huge day for profits. The profits come from this skill choice. I choose the fisher option, so all my fish sell for 25% more. Next day, Robin asks me to look for her axe. Fun fact, I completely forget about this. What I don't forget is that rotting chest of fish. I'm at roughly 1200 gold. Looks like I've made my 5000 gold. Later this day, I'm in the mine slaying foul creatures and get surprised by that spiral level before hitting level 20. In the center, I destroy all the boxes and make my way down and finally get a better weapon. On the way home, I follow tradition. Oi, Linus! Oh, sorry mate, did I disturb you, did I? Won't happen again. Lies. Lies and deceit. Day 12, and Dolores does have a wood skip, but I refuse to buy fish. I sell fish, mate. Afterwards, I gave Robin her axe back, and tonight is the first night that Benjamin thought that he was being funny. Day 13 is the egg festival, and I quickly prepare my soil for the 50 strawberries I'll be bringing home. As I'm adding fertilizer, I realize I've made a huge amount of watering for myself. At the festival, I make Pierre very happy by spending 5000 gold. I quickly destroy some kids at an egg hunt and head home. That night, I drop off the spring crops, grab the speed growth fertilizer, add that to my other 20 spots and plant all those strawberries. The next day, and I'm already pleading for rain. Other than the 3rd, which is always rain, I haven't seen any rain, but that doesn't stop me from giving a golden daffodil to Haley for her birthday. Later in the mines, I have some good luck by finding my first ancient seed. Have a listen to my jubilee. And how much more? There we go, so we can make a car. Yes! Musketeers! Yes! Oh, that's amazing! Oh, when did I get that? Yes! Yes! Day 15, and look at all those spring goodies! I make heaps of seeds and I'm going to make a pretty penny. Speaking of foraging, for the next 4 days I have these salmon berries available to me, and this is going to be an amazing source of energy. This makes me sad though, but that's okay, she's not the gal I'm after. Did you want something from me? I would like your hand in marriage later on in the series. Yes, you heard that right. That's probably going to be the person that I shall pursue in this Let's Play. Later, as I'm fishing and quoting Forrest Gump, and we definitely want that. Because you never know what you're gonna get. Quoting Forrest Gump here. Treasure chests are like a box of chocolate, cause you never know. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is amazing. Yup, I found both the dino egg and the ancient seed in the same episode. And I also made 4,700 gold today. On the next day, I do some more berry hunting, but I do start to socialize more, most notably Penny, because I want to marry her. I also romance Caroline because I want to get her to 2 hearts, for a very selfish reason, also following tradition. Oi, Linus! Like a bat that emerges out of that cave or coming from down below, just keeping this man, ripping him from his dreams. Poor Linus, he never gets to sleep. Do I feel guilty though? Absolutely not. I'm like the Scourge. Now day 17 is one to remember. We have rain on the horizon. So that means I will definitely fish tomorrow because we need some rain fish for the community center. But for today, I get round to asking Robin to make me a silo because I'm thinking about the future. Later in the mines, I see myself getting down to level 30, which is really nice. What is not nice is the next 10 levels, as they are the dark copper levels and it's hard to see the staircases. But I do use a candle to my advantage and make it down to level 35, which is a winner. Morning, Benjamin. Ooh, who is on my doorstep today? It is Demetrius. After that chat, I get Demetrius to set up the mushroom cave, and that's an awesome way to start day 18. So yes, it's raining, and I have to go get that shad, which is actually right there, and the catfish because they only appear during rain. Later, I give a birthday present to one of the local alcoholics. Oh right, that's my future mum-in-law. Afterwards, in the mines, and I fight my way through the dark levels, and we have reached the cold levels, so I will be able to see again. My reward is a crappy slingshot. Later, I get slimed, but my reward is... Oh, why would you slow me, you absolute dickhead? Oh. Okay, so that took up... I made it 5 levels. Amazing. Okay. I am not even mad at all. You know how the game makes you pass out unless you're in your bed at 2 AM? Jump in bed. Benjamin! Benjamin! Oh my god. Benjamin nearly made me pass out. The bastard. That absolute dog. Day 19 and my first silo is ready to go. So I find myself clearing a bunch of grass so I can start getting some hay together for my future animals. I then give this starving homeless man a gift and he proceeds to tell me that someone keeps destroying his tent. I find myself in the mines next, and after I get to the lava levels, I will be hunting as many of these guys as I can. More on that soon. Later, I bully this slime and he gives me a much needed weapon upgrade, which is really appreciated. Level 50 in the mines and I get some fluffy Ugg boots. It's day 20 and my first harvest of strawberries is ready to go. Wonderful. Now Shane here is not the definition of nice. I ignore his moodiness and give him a birthday present. Moments later, he and Caroline get in my way from getting to Clint to get this first tool upgrade. Yeah, this old pick is not doing so well now, because I need to get to level 80 before spring ends. After a bit of a sneaky forage, I continue with some more deforestation. Hey, level 5 farming, definitely going tiller. It's the next morning and it's my second harvest of strawberries. Remember, these ones didn't have speed grow fertilizer. So, up to 20,000 gold later, another gift for both Caroline and my Penny, and then I find myself buying the iridium rod. The hell with the fiberglass rod, I go straight for the good stuff. I finished the day with a huge session of fishing. Oh, would you look at that, level 5 foraging. I'm going to go gatherer, so I have the chance to pick up 2 items for the price of 1. Next day, a little more gift giving and I pick up my pickaxe, so naturally I find myself in the mines next, fighting unnatural things like ghosts. But they do drop gold, solar essence and maybe sometimes a ghost fish. Now this amount of dust sprites makes me psychotically happy. Level 60 later and I receive a crappy dagger. One psychotic sleep later and the mayor tells me about a village dance festival. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to attend because I'm not really liked. However, I made a video where I got the first base with Penny at my first flower dance, link at the end. A gift for Caroline later and then some more mining. Oh, looks like a good day for it. A very good day, another 5 levels. Here's another reason I like dust sprites. coffee beans. Also a ghost fish for the community center. Day 24 and I completely forget to go to that dance thing. Oh no. I choose to lose myself in my work. There is so much to harvest here. Also, have a listen to this one from Linus. So I stopped by Pierre's the other day and I bought a strawberry. You bought a strawberry. It was the first time I've seen one of those there in a while. I cooked it up for dinner last night. It filled the house with an appetizing smell. It was a hit. Why would you cook a strawberry, mate? I have to be wary of strangers. Most people don't like a wild man. Well, genuinely, you're eating a strawberry, you're cooking it up on a fire. That's wild, man. I would also steer clear of you. Goddamn sociopath. So, after that conversation, I'm here on level 60 in the mines. Before I know it, I'm on level 70. No, 75? Wow, no, really, 80? Oh, you're not joking. I made it to level 85 today. That is 20 levels in one single day. Any regrets about the flower dance? I think not. Also level 6 farming now, so I can focus on getting all the right resources to make myself quality sprinklers in preparation for summer. Also, I grabbed miner. Next day, and I look at all the metal bars I need for these sprinklers. Thing is, we need a bunch of gold ore to make this happen. So I get some of those while fighting back these really strong monsters. However, at level 90, I get the obsidian edge, so the tide of war has shifted back into my favor. My reward is a ton of gold. Ooh, look at that, level 100 and a star drop. My favorite thing is coffee musketeers. At home, I have all the required items to complete the boiler room bundles, which is excellent. It's Friday morning and Dolores, the wife of Morris, does have a rabbit's foot. However, I'm going to rely on my own plans to get one of those. On the way to the CC, I give the flower man a flower for his birthday. I then quickly get this boiler section all done, so we will see the reward for that tomorrow. After that, more gold ore farming, cause I'm looking at making 22 sprinklers for summer. Oh, look at that, just 10 more gold bars, and we already have the ore for it. I just need to smelt them. I have strange dreams this night of little green jello things waving pixie dust on the local minecarts. This is how day 27 started for me. Oh, don't go in the house, you animal. Once I figured out how to avoid opening doors, I intentionally opened this one into a little domestic. After I give my opinion, I give Emily a gift for her birthday. After which I get Clint mate working on a copper axe for me. Now what's slightly disconcerting news to me is that Shane bought a strawberry of mine, and he said it was revolting. Nah, I need to improve the quality of my crops then. So I did some extra smelting to get those gold bars today while I foraged. And then I started to get the sprinklers all set up ready for the next season. So it's the last day of spring and I finalized my sprinkler setup. Don't forget the scarecrows. Now remembering that Shane disliked my strawberry, I made as much fertilizer as I can. A few gifts later in the day and Caroline is still not on 2 hearts. Saddened, I mined my way down another 5 levels and got some nice foot accessories. So I wake up the next morning and it looks like the color scheme is different. Oh wait, it's summer. You know what happens on this day? Soil preparation. And then I spend a fortune at Pierre's. I buy all the stuff I need, especially for the community center. I actually go ahead and buy all the required tree saplings as well this day, which is the apple and the pomegranate tree. More on that later. I pick up my copper axe and give Clint no respite as I get him to work on my steel pickaxe right away. I needed my axe to get rid of this stump on my farm. So you know how this first day went? Surprisingly smooth. I got all my crop planting done. You know what didn't go smoothly? Make an extra 5 chests apparently. For fuck's sake. That was not what I wanted to do. You absolute dickhead. Well, now I have to chop down some trees before bed. Next morning, and look at this. My watering days are over. I look to the horizon and plant these 2 fruit trees because they take a full month to grow. So next, I did a lot of land clearance on my farm. I hunted down my favorite girls and then caught some community center fish. Day 31 starts with a crisis. The mayor has lost his lucky purple shorts. Oh, the embarrassment. Of course, I'll help out a mate. In the meantime, this mate has helped me out. I helped myself further by buying this coop. A quick chat to Caroline and she's on 2 hearts now. Too bad it's Wednesday, so I can't see the cutscene yet. My wishes, my dreams, shattered by a pier. Dickhead. Some rage fishing next, and I got that pufferfish for the community center. Fishing made me 5,000 gold today. Next day, and I start making a habit of chopping up this hardwood on the farm for a future stable. Oh, look what I get. No, what I want is for Clint to work. Thanks. I get round to this Caroline cutscene for the tea sapling, which I skip right away. A bit more fishing, and I finally get the tilapia. Next, I gave Jazz a gift, and I should have seen this one coming. You remember my birthday, thank you. This is great. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Jesus. It's okay, I know my place. It's in the very bottom of the mines. That's one goal done and dusted. A quick visit to the community center before the day is done. Caroline does indeed send me the tea sapling recipe in the mail the next day. Gonna make some big money soon. A bit of land clearance next, and I quickly catch the sturgeon for the CC before starting the next phase in the mines. So from now on, a lot of general mining for both iron and copper ore, because I want to make a lot of kegs, mayo machines and tappers in the future. More importantly, I need to kill 500 of these sprites for the monster quest, so I can get the burglar ring. This will help me out later in Skull Cave with loot drops. Also, 15 tea saplings made me 7,500 big ones. Next day, and my coop is ready to go. I pick up my steel axe and get Clint started on the gold pickaxe. This is how I keep myself entertained while foraging. Sweet pea is made of me, and who am I to disagree? I travel the map looking for foraging. Everybody wants my grape. What's even more entertaining is this random name generator for animals. Snotter and Looper the chickens. Before greeting my chicks, I delve into the secret woods, get hardwood, and also catch that wood skip for the CC. So on day 35, as I was gathering hardwood, I realized I had a lot of this, so I'm thinking a stable would be a good idea. Next, I make a little tree farm because making tea saplings takes a lot of wood. I then gather a lot of items for the community center and museum and do a massive drop off to free up my chests. Next, I make some tree tappers so that I can see a couple of different types of tree sap soonish. Morning chickens. Morning Clint, thank you for the gold pickaxe. Morning Gus, here is your birthday diamond. Afternoon my penny. Afternoon Robin, please make me a stable, I've been running too much. Evening fishes, I need you for some extra money, about 4,000 gold worth. Day 37, I was planning on gathering some copper ore today, but then I got this warp totem. So I thought a little. While I was thinking, I placed down some recycling machines. And then I went and cleared the entire forest down south, even all the debris so stuff can spawn in more easily. Thanks to the warp totem, I was able to stay out all night and get a lot of wood, which I'll use shortly. Day 38, and the king has his horse. There is only one name I can think of. I've been through the desert on a horse of no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. With my newfound speed, I get to building a barn next and giving Maru a festering strawberry that's been sitting in my chest for weeks. Next, I didn't find a lot of copper ore today, but I did stock up on some rocks and fiber. These are both base requirements for things that I need. Also, a second ancient seed is nothing to sneeze at. Before bed, I made some mayo machines. Day 39 was the luau. I tossed in a golden cauliflower, watched everyone come flocking to this amazing soup, and walked away with extra friendship points from everyone. It was a good day. Next day, and it looks like we have a storm coming, so I'll have to make some lightning rods today. Job's done. Some iron mining followed. Oh look, some friends. Day 41, and we have the storm. Before fishing for that red snapper, I give this egg an egg for his birthday. He then says something weird. Thanks, this is nice. I smell a barbecue. Damn, I could go for a burger. Mate, it's raining. How do you smell a barbecue? Oh wow, that is a lot of coral. That's also a red snapper. Ocean bundle done. I woke up the next day to an ocean of blueberries. Also, a new barn is ready to go, so naturally I buy a bunch of cows with weird names. Now here is a quest I'm more than happy to do, Penny. Before the tier, I give her a gift. Some donations followed with another silo being planned after. The night finished with some copper ore farming and making some big money. Day 43, I decided to spend some big money on a bigger backpack. I then demonstrated my superhuman prowess, followed with some friendly visits to some old friends. The next day, I don't let it rain on my parade. I set up some crab pots for some fish and trash items. Also, someone explained this logic to me. However, this is logical, a bigger coop upgrade. Lots of smelting and mining followed. As a result of all that mining and smelting, I can make some cheese presses for my cows the next day. I also made enough tree fertilizer so I can make this entire pine forest grow quicker. A dirty Jola can I found in the ocean makes Samuel very happy. Some wood gathering before dust sprite hunting to finish the day. The next day and my big coop is ready to go, so naturally I toss that ancient dino egg into the incubator. I also buy a few threads, but apparently they are named something else here. I also slugged it all the way up to Robin's to hopefully build a bigger barn, but guess what? She's not here. God damn it. Oh, it's that 18th day. That one single day when she's not actually at home. Of course, I took out my frustration on something cute and fuzzy. Day 47 and I can finally start milking me cows, mate. I get that quality crops bundle done next while I make my way to Demetrius for his birthday. Before speaking to him, I finally request that bigger barn. Now Demetrius, he's important for the community center. This fella has a chance of sending me the Nautilus shell in the mail. Something that can only spawn in winter, so I'm hoping for some good luck from this friendship. Next, I do a lot of fishing with a nice surprise. So yes, a lot of fishing. I'm level 8 fishing, so I'm going to store all these fish until I hit level 10. The next day, after I foraged, I did the same thing except I hit level 9 fishing. Day 49 was more of the same actually, but you know what happened on this day? My screen recording froze. No, really, I hear myself playing in the background, but we have the screen taunting me. Well, it is about halfway through the challenge, so if you're enjoying this, make sure to hit that like button as it really does help me out. Also, subscribe baby, ta. Day 50 and the footage is working properly. So you can see I also got some goats yesterday. I also learned to make the maki roll on the television because that's important for the community center. I then get roped into cleaning Penny's house and my mother-in-law catches me with her hands on her pantaloons. Kind of have to agree with Pam here, it's not my business to clean up her mess. A deluxe coop later, a gift for a cave dweller and plenty more fishing. The next day was more of the same actually. Catching a lot of trash, it's making it difficult to level. The next day, I saw that it was Willie's birthday, and also that Evelyn wanted to grill up some seaweed. Disgusting. But luckily for her, I have recently come into possession of lots of seaweed. So, a diamond for the old fisherman. Next, that seaweed to Evelyn with immediate regret. Oh, I didn't want to give her that gift. Are you joking me, game? You. I hate when I select an item without thinking and talking to a villager again. Rage fishing. Now at this point, I'm kinda worried about my money supply going into fall. Not only will all the crops be ludicrously expensive, but I was planning on a deluxe barn and animals as well, hence all this fishing. Day 53 and the coop is all upgraded. I still needed level 10 fishing, but finally. I was done with fishing, I needed a break from that, so I collected heaps of wood for that barn upgrade. But I think Angler was worth it. Day 54 started looking very nice with a huge harvest. With this soon to be influx on cash, I bought a rabbit with a name that was horrible. Next, starting at nearly 33,000, I sold all those fish finally and made roughly 36,000. Can have, so you can have that, you can have that, you can have that, this, that, 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 and that. Jesus, that scream. Someone I won't roar at is Robin, she's more than helpful to me. Okay, I take quick stock, 305 out of 500 dust sprites. No worries, not much left to eliminate. Also another 20,000 from today's farming, so currently sitting on 66,000 before heading into fall. The next day, and I remembered when the mayor asked me about his pants. Well, I can see them through this wall, so I need to become friends with Marnie enough to get them for mid next month. We'll touch on that shortly. A nice forage followed with some dust sprite genocide. The last day of summer was one to remember. So I've been checking Dolores, the wife of Morris's stock, every time she was there, and today there was something there. This item is rare. I was hoping she would have it, but I was going to rely on my own strategy to get it, because usually she doesn't have it, but that's one headache gone for the community center. The first of fall. There's some land to prepare and luckily it's all pretty much ready to go already. Just have to add fertilizer. Before heading to the shops, a gift for my Penny and for Marnie. Hey, she's actually on 2 hearts, so you know what that means. Next, I spend another fortune at Pierre and get all the stuff we need. I get my crop field sorted by about 3 PM. Later, I finish the dye bundle and get a seed maker. Hello, my friends! The second of fall. A new baby lizard. That's good news. Next, I put winter roots into the seed maker to get winter seeds early. At the river, I catch the tiger trout for the community center. Next, I find myself in town where I find Robin and the mayor helping set up the big quest board. Guess what the first quest is? A birthday gift for Penny, and now she is maxed out. A little bit of questing in the mines next. So the next day, and Demetrius sends me this in the mail. Oh, so close, mate. I wanted that shell, not this shell. You are my only hope for an early community center finish. Down in the forest, I try my hand at teaching the children. Really only doing this for Penny. But I buy this little piggy for myself. Later, and I get this message. My murder spree is over, thank you very much. This is that ring in action. Looks like my galaxy sword is already sorted. Morning of day 60. Skippity doo dah, skippity day. That is now my skippy doo ba ba day. La ba 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 ra ba ba ba. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Later, I had forgotten that Clint actually asked me to kill sprites. 6,000 gold for a murder spree to continue sounds fine. Copper all followed this up. So it's the next day. It's raining. But it's Elliot's birthday. He won't come out to play because it's raining and I can't go in. That sucks. At least I can talk to Robin about upgrading my home. Some more smelting and mining followed. I spent the next rainy Saturday doing some foraging and catching the walleye for the community center. With that nightfish bundle done, I finally get a light ring, which is so appreciated. I also spent some money on the vault because I want to get to the desert. Day 63 and I finally get all the fall forage items together. It took a week. Before heading to the mines, I begged Demetrius to send me that shell in the mail. So the next morning, and I wake up in a much larger house. We finally have a kitchen, and I need to make a fried egg and a maki roll for the CC. Also, Linus, the starving homeless man, has lost his only basket to collect berries in. No wonder he's starving. Luckily, he doesn't come to my farm and nick any of the good stuff. Before giving him his basket, I will make sure to get a head start on him. So it's Monday, and the next big board quest. Robin wants a lot of hardwood. Okay, we can do that. I then bankrupt Pierre by taking 30,000 gold from him. Look, I buy 1 rice from him, okay? Fair is fair. I then spend a lot of money and complete the vault so I can ride the bus to the desert soon. Another silo from Robin and I make that fried egg and maki roll next. I get started on that hardwood quest and have a quiet drink with Shane to finish the day. Day 65 and Lewis informs me about the town fair. Oh, don't you worry, mate, I am well prepared. I'm also prepared to take my first bus ride to the desert in a fried out combi. Traveling in a fried out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombie. I then got my galaxy sword and the final fish we needed for the community center. And here I am in my first skull cave run. Of course, within seconds, I am hunted by one of these guys. Do you remember my burglar ring? Well, I'll be hunting these guys as well because they can drop a rabbit's foot and the red cabbage seed. Not that I need the seed anymore. Our other goal is killing as many purple slimes because they can drop iridium ore for us. Also, killing these guys will get my combat up really quickly. The next day, I start by making 6 extra mayo machines because I'm going to buy a lot more chickens, which I do shortly after. I then finish that hardwood quest for Robin for 2,000 gold and get her to build another silo for me. I then go ahead and make 6 extra cheese presses in preparation for tomorrow. Next morning and check out my coop full of chickens, hell yeah! I'm going to do the same to my barn and fill it with cows. I parted with a diamond because it was Jodie's birthday and then found myself doing a successful skull cave run. almost 3 iridium bars worth kind of success. I wake up the next day and I have a full barn now as well. Next I go find Shiny Boy because he wanted an aquamarine, which he promptly took and then continued to ignore me. Later at the desert, one of these trucks, because they hit like a truck, drops a rabbit's foot for me, which is amazing. I think a community center drop is in order. The next morning and I have a big harvest ready to go. I then give Abigail a rock for her birthday because apparently she eats these. After selling directly to Flower Man, I had enough funds to get 2 auto grabbers from Marnie because I was getting tired of having to pick up after my animals. I finished the day with wood gathering. The next day, and now that I have 2 auto grabbers, I just have to touch my animals and all their stuff is already stored in here. Oh god, that saves me a hassle. Except for Lulu, I have to watch her. Turns out Dolores had an ancient seed, so yes please. Next, at the community center, the fish tank is done and the pantry is done. I start up a little oak tree farm that I'll give tappers cause I need oak resin for making lots of kegs. Kegs that we need for ancient fruit wine which will be coming out of this greenhouse in time. Day 71, I start right by making some iridium sprinklers. I then grab some seeds I want in the greenhouse. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. I do use some deluxe speed grow of course, and this is what it looks like to begin with. A new weekly quest and oh my god. I guess I'll take the rock gathering one. I mean, I get to keep the stone at least. A birthday gift for Sandy next and I start on that rock collecting quest. It's day 72 and that means it's the Stardew Valley Fair. Lewis says I should set up my garage display. Well, mate, I'll get right on that. Absolute beauty. What you think? I think he might be a little bit upset. Well, 750 points later and I feel better. I fish up the rest of the points and then buy myself that star drop for 2000 points. Day 73 and all my animals are now producing their artisan products, which is really nice. I then make enough tappers for that oak farm down below. Later, while gathering stone, I don't find just 1 prismatic shard, but I find 2 prismatic shards within 30 seconds of each other. That is damn lucky. The next day was quite uneventful, except for a gift for Marnie and getting my rock on. So apparently that diamond wasn't enough for Marnie, cause the next day she's on my doorstep demanding a cave carrot for her animals. 2 steps to my right is such a thing, but no, I need to deliver it. Before that, I tap all these oak trees ready for some resin. So later, still angry, I toss this carrot at her feet and bugger off. Day 76 and these winter things are ready. I can donate to the community center now, which I do, so guess what? I have 1 item left. It's the shell. I'm a little peeved because if I was on the beach farm, I would be done right now because it spawns there. A full 9 days quicker than my last attempt, but on the forest farm, I rely on this guy all winter. Well, after a bit of a forage, I'm happy to see I'm level 10 foraging now, which is actually really nice. Also, that rock quest is done for 2500 gold. Guess what Dolores has today? Another red cabbage. Could have really used that shell, mate. A gift for Robin later and I find myself in that old quarry next. I quickly run through this gauntlet to get the golden sickle before starting that huge clearance in this quarry. Riveting stuff this, I know. The next day and this golden scythe gets 2 times more hay, which is really effective. Afterwards, with all those crabfish I've been catching, I make a lot of sashimi, which is really awesome. I also fill up the greenhouse with lots of forageables because I can only pick up iridium quality ones now because I took botanist, so I want to replace all my crappy quality ones. Much later and the quarry looks like this. That's a lot of trees and I don't nearly have the resources to make enough tree fertilizer for all of them, so I have to leave it for now. Day 79 and we have a good luck day. I've been putting this off but we need to do a geode run, so I set up a chest close to Clint. I leave everything in there except for geodes and get started. This takes very long, but I was able to make a huge donation to the museum after cracking open all these geodes. On the way home, I buy 3 saplings of each tree. I set up the greenhouse. I had to move a sprinkler or else the tree won't grow, but I can sort it out later properly, it's fine. Day 80 and I'm not surprised to see this man on my doorstep. He is so happy that he gives me a old rusty key. I use this rusty key on the sewers and I find this legend down here. Also, this doggy statue lets me relearn skills, so I need to have a quick think about that. Next, I want to make Georgi happy for his birthday. I think he likes the leek. Later, I'm hunting purple slimes for iridium ore, and now I can make the iridium band. It's quite costly, but I really want to make this ring. It's the next day, and I must have picked up that egg quest for Gus, and I already have all those eggs, so there you go. Before reaching Gussie Boy, I asked this doggy to unlearn my fishing skill. I want to go crab pots for easy sashimi meals. I help myself into Gus's fridge and actually leave eggs instead of taking something. Failed opportunity, mate, but thanks for the 3,000 gold. Later, I have a bit of a rough time getting iridium ore. Gussie sends his regards in the mail the next day, an entire fridge for just 24 eggs. Okay, that is a win for me. This much oak resin is also a win for me. Now that I've switched my fishing skills, I make more fish traps and I don't have to bait them anymore. While it's still the first year, I buy some wood because it's still cheap. Just wait until year 2. I then make a second barn because I need a barn winery in the near future. Another skull cave run later. So the next day, and I wanted to forage, but I got this message. So you know what I did? I made 23 kegs and started making coffee with all my beans from my greenhouse. Oh, so Demetrius still hasn't sent me that shell. Saddened, I was at the railway, and I decided to utilize this space, so I cleared it all out first. Oh look, a festival I won't go to. This is what I care about. Coffee. So it's the last day of fall, and my last harvest. I make my way over to the saloon and buy the espresso recipe because I love that even more. I buy some solar essence from Krobus for that iridium band because apparently my stocks are low. Day 85, the first of winter. How quiet it looks. But it looks kind of busy and disgusting in my greenhouse. Not as disgusting as my bullying behavior towards the shadow guy. I bullied a magnifying glass out of him. I pick up the next quest, which should be quite easy, and guess what I find on the beach? Yes! Yes! Oh my god! You filthy animal! Get over to me! Oh, I get 2. I get 2 for the price of 1. You! Oh, it's amazing. Okay, I'm happy. I am so happy with that. We can go and complete the community center. Community center done on day 85, the same as my last record. But to be fair, I did everything else 9 days ago. It was just this bloody shell. Ah, excellent. Ah, that's amazing. Yes! I think celebrations are in order. I give Krobus a birthday gift. Later, I plant a lot of winter seeds as they're the only thing that can grow in winter. Before the day is out, I give Emily all those gems she requested. Day 86, and I remembered a certain homeless man's basket. Before I can get to Linus, I get roped into this cutscene, and I'm rewarded with an awesome amateur fight. Next, I start this questline for the wizard. Something about his ex who's a witch. Anyways, Krobus sends me in the right direction, which is the swamp area, where I find lots of fiber and bugs. Also the quest item. Looking here, I guess I made the iridium band on this day as well sometime. Now day 87 starts with an intriguing message from Willy. Now instead of his basket, I give Linus a coconut for his birthday. Next, I move the farm around a bit. I buy a lot of extra wood again and build a big barn. So I'm at Willy and he tells me about his boat. I need iridium bars, hardwood and batteries to fix this thing, and then he can take me to Ginger Island. So a desert one, and I have some iridium ore for this goal. It's looking good. But I also want to upgrade my tools with iridium ore as well. Next day, and I'm working hard at collecting extra hardwood for Willy, as I was also planning on using it for my own home as well. 200 hardwood is a big ask. Later, I'm in Skull Cave, and you know what? I face possible death every single day, and I realized I haven't committed myself to anyone yet. Yes, in a moment of violence, here I long to be with my Penny. Also level 10 combat, which I change later. So the next day, I head to Pierre and buy this bouquet of flowers. The children will be witness to this declaration of my love, and she accepts. She does indeed feel the same way. I can now max out her hearts, and when I do, I can pop the question. Later, 10 minutes before Pam gets to clock off for the day, I say, nah mate, that is not happening. And while I'm sleeping, I relearned how to fight. Day 90 and Clint wants me to be his wingman apparently. Ah, sure mate, I'll get right on that. Just after I chased my own girl with another gift. The next day started with a misclick. Oh, not 50, you animal. Misclicks. Oh. Trying to hide my rage, I gave a birthday gift to Caroline, and also that thing Clint wanted me to give to Emily. I think it backfired though. Sorry mate. Instead of apologizing to him, I get him to take his mind off things by making me a nice pickaxe. Apologize for what? I've already declared my intentions and she's standing right there. Now she's not 10 hearts yet, and I need to get her there so I can propose before day 100. That would be awesome. What's also awesome is going to be this new fish pond. I finished the night working on this new tapir farm. So this is the last dandelion I give her, and she's now at 10 hearts. I just have to wait for a rainy or snowy day, I guess, so I can go see that old man on the beach. While I wait, I plant heaps of trees and apply fertilizer to the oak ones, so they can grow in winter. Oh dear, an empty Linus basket. Well, Linus, my friend, I got you an empty basket. How's a starving homeless man? Here you are. My basket, thank you, this means a lot to me. So the next day, see, even the mayor knows what I'm about to do. Even says I need to get this amulet. Oh, don't worry, I know where to go. I also saw this in my mailbox. Oof, boy oh boy. Before heading there, I head to the beach. It is snowing, so the fella should be there. Which he is not. Okay. Maybe there are two types of snowy days, like light and heavy snow. Like we have rainy days and thunderstorms in summer. I don't think much on it because my mind is already in the bathhouse. Haha. Ain't this kinky. Oh, there you are. I was worried you didn't get my note. You tossed it into my mailbox. It's getting hot in here. You wanted to see me in my bathing suit, obviously. Now you have something to tell me. How do I say this? Do I need to stand up? I've been meaning to tell you for a while now about how I feel. I can't stop thinking about you. Oof! I've never felt this way about anyone. Well, that's a good thing, 'cause I'm going to propose to you tomorrow. Sorry, but I don't... Sorry, I don't like you that way. That is rough, son. No. I feel the same way about you. Oh, Artemis. I thought you did, but I wasn't sure. I'll always remember this night. Ain't that cute? That is probably the best cutscene in the game. With Penny fresh in my mind, I go to the beach the next day because today the weather was bundle up folks, it's going to snow, as opposed to expect a few inches of snow. So I thought today is the day. Apparently he's not here again. What's going on? I did a quick investigation and you know what? The fella doesn't like snow. He doesn't come out at all during winter. Unless I use a rain totem, which requires a truffle, which I can no longer get. My heart sank. I decided to ambush Sebastian with a birthday gift as soon as he emerged from his room like a gremlin. As my marriage idea has been scuttled, I unscuttle this boat and give Willy all the resources he needs to fix the thing, because I'm keen to go to Ginger Island, especially for the next 200 days video. I then had a semi-good luck trip in the Skull Cave. These chest rooms have a chance to have a rain totem in them. I got 2 of them, but I was not lucky today. Still, I got 6 bars worth of iridium ore. So the next morning, Willy tells me he's ready to set sail. But I set sail towards Dolores today because she may have a truffle, which she doesn't. I still have a task on the mainland, and that's to befriend everyone in town. In preparation for this, I make a gift chest. I color code it, and I'm going to fill it with everyone's favorite things. I find Clint, I pick up my gold axe and get him working on the iridium one right away. I've also got Robin working on my 3rd fish pond by now. Day 98 started after I took some time to write down everyone's favorite or liked gifts. Here's the entire list. Enjoy my spelling mistakes because this list was for me. Dolores didn't have a truffle for me, so I'm disappointed I can't get married in these 100 days. Maybe for the better because I'll be going to Ginger Island in the next video. So for the first time ever, I speak to Harvey and he's surprised I remembered his birthday. I then started Mr. Quee's tunnel quest by putting a battery in here. Next, a rainbow shell in this box at the tracks. Next is 10 beets in the mayor's fridge. Well, that is for the next video. Starting this video is a major gift giving session. This chest pretty much covers everyone's likes that I can cater for. Day 99. I have some crabs in these ponds and I also toss a sturgeon into the third one for that forgotten bundle later. I got my axe next and I give Clint no rest at all. Afterwards I do a massive Santa type thing and give everyone their favorite gifts. And also watch a whole bunch of cutscenes, so this day took a while. In between, Linus wants me to clean up the lakes and stuff, and the reward for this one is fiber seeds, and I really do want this. I also want Abigail to move. Oh, move, you fool. You. Day 100, the final day on this video. Other than giving more gifts like yesterday, I tried out my axe and I feel the power. Also, as I empty my fish traps, I wondered if the trash counts towards Linus's quest, and indeed it does. I don't have to do anything, that's amazing! What was also amazing was giving this 100 days challenge a go. I really enjoyed it. But what's next? Befriending all the townsfolk, growing Musketeer Farm massively, especially with all the ancient seeds in the greenhouse. I also have the whole of Ginger Island to explore, but you'll have to stay tuned for the 200 days video to find out how that all pans out. Remember to like, subscribe and hit notifications so that when that video releases, you'll know. In the meantime, here are a few other really fun videos I made. One for all and all for one. Cheers, Musketeers.